And welcome back to the 2023 Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic. I'm Scott Kiefer alongside my co-host Nathan Roska here for the Niles North Vikings versus Marian Catholic Spartans game. The first game of the championship bracket taking place here at Hinsdale Central at Hinsdale Bake Gym. Scott Kiefer, Nathan Roska on the call. Nathan, what are we looking forward to between these two teams who weren't really tested that much yesterday?
I'm really excited. Yeah, both of these teams coming off blowout wins, and this is the first game in the elimination bracket. Super excited for the energy. I can see both teams are really amped up right now as they're announcing the starting lineups. But what I'm looking forward most is seeing how they're going to rotate. I've seen a lot of depth in from both of these teams. Like I said, they're very deep, and I'm just excited to see how this game plays out. What about you?
Absolutely. We're talking about two teams that, in blowout wins, obviously, we're putting up a lot of points. Marian Catholic won with 71 points. Niles North putting up 67 points in yesterday's performance. A lot of key players on the court right now. Niles North getting announced right now. You got to look at their big trio of scorers. Kaiden Chatham, Dylan Lamb, and Hunter Garwan. They had many points hanging around that 20-point mark yesterday for Niles North. And as they keep going through the starting lineups, you look at the Marian Catholic side. They had a couple 20-point scores in that game. Zach Sharkey and Jonah Weathers leading the scoring there for them. But they definitely had to go into their bench because of blowout victories.
Yep.
So as we're kicking off, they got the starting lineups for Marian Catholic coming out now. As we had a couple really good games earlier, as Morgan Park took down South St. Charles East. Stevenson took down Plainfield East, and they will be facing off at 12:30 tomorrow in game 19 of the 32 slate. Then we have Lincoln Way Central getting a nice comeback win against Schaumburg, and as you just saw, right before this game, Lane Tech destroyed Morton, and they will be facing off against each other, Central and Lane Tech, tomorrow at 2 p.m. But this game, the winner will face off in game 23 of the slate tomorrow at 7 p.m., either facing Brother Rice and Rockford Auburn, who are facing off after this conclusion of the game. So we start.
Let's go, man. More basketball. I'm ready.
Basketball. Game 5 of the slate today. The first game of the championship bracket is about to tip off. So we got the officials coming in. Got some of the starting lineups coming in. And we got tip-off for Marian Catholic, and quickly going with a three. Marian Catholic starting off hot. That is Jonah Weathers with a big score.
And we saw how dangerous they get when they get hot. Do not let this team get hot.
Here comes Niles North the other way, working at the free throw line. That's Irby now passing the ball off to Chatham. Rolling around this team, backing him down. Big shot from the baseline. That is a made shot from Hunter Garwan. Huge bucket there to start it. And a huge response basket for the Vikings. Now the Spartans taking it the other way, driving in, kicking it back out to the three-point line. A big shot, and he just can't get it to go. That was James Bullock on the shot. Now going the other way, tossing it out of bounds. That is number 24, Yaris Irby, trying to connect to his counterpart, Hunter Garwan, but just could not connect to him. Marian Catholic gets us going with Dylan Davis bringing up the court, swinging it around the top of the key. It's Weathers battling for it in the corner, close side. Now backing down, getting a quick double team. Throws it across the court, the rebound. Have three-point attempt. And his shot, he will get hit on the arm. That is Zach Sharkey going to the free throw line. Good first couple of possessions from both teams. Spartans able to find some open looks. Niles, an early mistake, letting the ball fly over his teammates' hands as Sharkey's first free throw does not hit.
Yeah, we saw yesterday what was working for Sharkey really well. That mid-range pull-up, it was filthy, and it was giving a lot of teams a lot of problems all season long, especially yesterday, and we'll see if it becomes problematic today.
So he makes his second free throw, taking it up the floor is Reed Olson, passing it off to Chatham. Chatham working around. There's a shot, 3-point shot by Irby. Doesn't go. Rebound. Irby again at the top of the key, swinging it around to Olsen. A shot off the mark. Rebound by the Spartans, and they're going fast in transition. It's Zach Sharkey going down the court. A pull up from the elbow. Can't get it to go. Rebound for the Vikings. Now Olsen bringing it up the court, tossing it across to Chatham. Chatham trying to drive in, getting a nice shot. Gets it to go. And the Vikings tying the game up early here with 6:04 remaining in the first quarter. Taking it up is Dylan Davis, main facilitator for the Spartans, has a nice made shot after dropping it off to James Bullock, the 6'7" forward. Now taking it up is the Vikings. Can they respond, tie this game up? A huge shot from Irby. He can't get it to go. Rebound, Marian Catholic. They're going the other way. Sharkey pulling up. Can't get it to drop. Rebound for the Vikings, and now they're going the opposite way.
He loves that pull-up. Just couldn't get it to go that time.
Irby passes to Olsen, going down low to Garwin. And Garwin is able to get it. Another bucket for James, for Hunter Garwin. Marian Catholic trying to respond. Early tie game, 5:11 left in this first quarter. Nice throw down for an easy layup. Great vision to Joy Taylor. Great vision.
Lightning pass over there. Make sure you stick on your man.
Absolutely. Vikings need to get a nice response. Reed Olsen with it. Tosses it to Irby. Irby taking a one-on-one on the outside. Gets a pass across court. Going on the baseline is Land, and the ball going out of play. A little bit of confusion there by the Vikings offense, and that will result in Marian Catholic taking over.
Yeah, they both wanted that three-point shot, caused the collision, and they're on the ground looking goofy.
We hear the Vikings bench getting loud as they try to help their defense get a nice stop against the Spartans early in this game. Driving in, going up with the layup, can't get it. That's Bullock on the rebound, and he's able to get the putback. James Bullock getting the bucket there. Vikings going with some pace. Irby on the outside. Nice crossover. Getting into space. Getting a three. Can't get it to go.
Nice rebound by Lamb over there. High
Rebound by
ball.
Lamb. And Reed Olsen again on the floor. Didn't lose his dribble. Was able to pass it off. Back to Irby. Irby has been one of the players they've been giving the ball to the most. He sits at the three-point line. Tossing it down low to Garrun. Back out to Irby. He's got a wide open shot and just misses it off the back of it. Saved in by Marian Catholic, but right to a Vikings player. That is Chatham, and he is not going to miss that wide open from three.
I call that a negative assist. Right to the player.
Marian Catholic trying to keep the ball in, but both players going for it, and ends up going right to a Vikings player. That was Lamb on the shot. Now driving in is Marian Catholic. Reverse layup, a hard foul, but he was not able to go. That was Dylan Davis, one of their main facilitators, trying to drive in and get a bucket, and ended up drawing a foul.
That was a hard foul. Glad to see he's okay.
It's the first free throw being attempted. Both teams playing with a lot of high intensity so far.
I remember James Bullock yesterday not getting a lot of playing time for some reason. I think it's because they started off really well. They were heating up, but now looks like he's getting more minutes. I believe they wanted to save him for this game.
Terrell Morton stepping into the game for Marian Catholic as Davis hits his second free throw. 12-9 score with 3:14 remaining in the first quarter. And here's Reed Olsen with it. Dishes it off to Lamb. A pump fake, a nice shot. Can't get it to go. Lamb has offensive rebound, puts it back up, and big and strong is able to put it in off the glass.
That is tough. If you get your own rebound, it's going to go a long way. Can't let that happen.
Marian Catholic needing to work the boards on the defense. Now driving in a Sharkey from the elbow again, is able to get a shot off. Can't get it. Goes off the back. Rebound for the Vikings. A little bit of confusion in the backcourt there, but able to throw it up to Lamb again, who's able to kick it to Irby. Irby gets a screen. Now sitting at the top of the key, trying to work. A little spin move, crossover move. Sitting at the elbow, back to Lamb at the top of the key. He takes a mid-range jumper, and it's off the front of the rim. and Marian Catholic are going the other way. It's got a man at the top of the key. It's Bullock. Little confusion. Bullock again driving in, going in hard. Got it with some contact. No call on the floor, but James Bullock able to get it in.
And that's why he's in the game right there.
Can the Vikings respond and try to tie this up 14-11? Reed Olson getting it on the wing. Tosses it out to Jarvis Irby. Brilliant performance yesterday. Irby with it again. Guarded closely by Morton. Irby getting a screen. Trying to drive in, trying to get some space, and it's stolen away by Marian Catholic. Here goes Sharkey the other way, trying to drive in with heavy contact. He's able to lay it in ever so softly off the glass.
Great defense.
The Vikings coming back with it. A deep three from Reed Olson, and he just can't connect. Rebound, Marian Catholic.
You sure about that shot? That was about 40 feet out.
A little bit of a deep shot there. Terrell Morton passing it out. That's a big shot. Gets it to go. It's 350. The bank is still open for James Bullock.
Wow.
And the Marian Catholic Spartans are running with momentum here early in this game, leading 19-11. As Reed Olson looks to pass it off, can't get it, and an over back call.
I don't know about that
I
call.
don't know about that call on that one. Chatham looks like he might have saved it, but the official on the line.
Either way, the other player hit the ball. If the other player hits the ball, it goes. It's a live ball.
The head coach for Niles North, Glenn Olson, in his 15th season, trying to plead his case with the referee down on the far sideline.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
As Marian Catholic will take it over. Sharkey's going to grab the ball on the other side of the half-court line, quickly guarded by Reed Olson. Passing it around. Caleb Isms in the game for Marian Catholic. Now it's James Weathers with it. Kicking out to the wing for a three. Off the mark, just rattling it off once or twice. And here come the Vikings the other way. And a huge block by Bullock, fighting for it again. And Chatham had his shot blocked by Bullock. A great effort for him getting the ball back. But the Vikings will retain possession as it goes off of the Spartans.
Great job by Bullock over there, making his presence felt on both sides of the floor, offense and defense.
Absolutely. Vikings going to throw it in. A quick one. Now got it to Reed Olson, who brings it back above top. Guarded closely by Sharkey. Staying at about the volleyball line. A deep shot from Reed Olson, and he's off the mark. Second time we've seen him do that, but just can't connect to it. Terrell Morton now passes it off to Ism. Now down, driving in is Weathers, and Weathers is able to get it to go right at the end of the quarter. One more shot from Olson, and he can't get it to go.
Wow.
Marian Catholic dominating in the first half. The Spartans leading 21-11. We will be right back on SportsTownChicago.com.
Indeed is the #1 job search user with over 250 million monthly users. Indeed's priority is to help everyone in the job searching process to find a job by uploading 10 new job opportunities every 10 seconds worldwide. With Indeed, you have free access to job searches, resume uploads, and company researches. There are over 10,000 employees at Indeed that pursue to help people find the job they are looking for. They connect with millions of people to new opportunities. Go to Indeed.com and sign up for free and create a resume and let Indeed do the rest to help you on your job search.
Daddy, when you look at me, I could see your wheels turning. About what am I going to be when I grow up? A Major League first baseman? Maybe a point guard for a national champion.
The odds of a child becoming a professional athlete are 1 in 16,000. Far-fetched? Maybe. But did you know the odds of a child being diagnosed with autism are 1 in 166? That's right, 1 in 166. To learn the signs of autism, go to autismspeaks.org. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
This is your home for sports.
This is the best fans in the world.
No better team. SportsTownChicago.com.
This is your home for sports, SportsTownChicago.com. Here at the 2023 Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic. I'm Scott Kiefer on the call with Nathan Roska. Nathan, what did you think about the first half performance from Niles North as they are trailing 21-11?
So first things first, I mean, it's a 10-point deficit right now for Niles North. It does not feel like that at all, though, all right? So you're still in this game 100%. Just play better defense, and you guys got this.
As Reed Olson, we saw him taking shots from beyond the arc early. It's a free throw line shot from Niles North there. Can't get it to go. That's Garin. And now the Spartans going the opposite way. As they fight for it at about the free throw line, they're going to call a foul on number 4. That's Dylan Lamb.
I like that foul call, though. I like that foul call.
I do like how Marian Catholic is trying to attack the basket. That's number 5, Caleb Ism, trying to drive in there to get a bucket. They have Zach Sharkey. Zach Sharkey throwing the ball in from the baseline. So they get the ball going. It's to Bullock. Bullock trying to back down his defender, trying to get it up, can't get it. Huge rebound from Morton, from Ism. Driving in, getting a shot, drawing contact, and they just can't get it to go. A foul on the Vikings. It's number 21, Hunter Garin.
And this is where the Spartans are going to start running away with the game right here. As long as you start owning the paint, driving in, crashing the glass, getting offensive rebounds, it's game over.
Jonah Weathers heads to the charity stripe. Cannot get the first one to connect. And that has been one of the main things that they've been trying to do. They've been trying to get plays to where they can start attacking the basket through the paint. We've been seeing that most of the first quarter. Now we're seeing it a little bit in the second quarter.
Absolutely. But right now it is working. Just got to hit this free throw right here.
Jonah Weathers' second shot from the stripe gets it to go. Marian Catholic leading 22-11 here on SportsTownChicago.com. It's Reed Olson taking it up the court, dishing it off to Irby. Irby slips up a little bit. Good, tight defense from Ism. Irby trying to drive it in high off the glass. Can't get it to go. And they're calling a push on the Spartans that will retain possession of Niles Orth. They're calling the foul on number 2. On number 2, Terrell Morton down low. Chatham gets the ball. Reed Olson with it. Now Irby back to Reed Olson at the wing. Tossing it inside. He's got a shot off. That's Hunter Garwin. You've heard him a lot today. Making a huge splash early in this game. Already 6 points on the day. Now the Spartans look to respond. Here's Ism with it, giving it back down to Sharkey. Seen a lot of him today, getting quickly double teamed. High off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound flying in the air, and the Vikings pull away with it. Chatham down the court, gives it to Garin. Garin sitting on the wing side, gives it to Reed Olson. We've seen Reed Olson pull up and try to get a 3 here. He goes toward the middle, he drops it off to Irby. Irby drops, gives it off. Shot does not hit.
0 for 3 from 3, I believe, right now. You just got to stay away from that 3 for now, I say.
Sharkey with it on the wing. Giving it to Jonah Weathers. Passing it off. Marian Catholic with possession. James Bullock at the top of the key. A swinging Ism on the wing. Kicks it back out to Weathers. Weathers driving in, ball tipped up in the air. Weathers gets another dribble. He takes a pull-up 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Philip Guzina of the Vikings. Stolen away by Jonah Weathers. He's got Sharkey in the middle. Back to Weathers. And Weathers is able to connect the tic-tac-toe. Beautiful play on both sides of the ball by the Spartans. Now Irby going the other way. Taking a pull-up jumper. He's able to get that one to go.
Oh, he's talking too. Kind of pushed Sharkey after that bucket too. Let him know he's there.
Definitely high intensity going on here. Here's Sharkey taking a pull-up jumper from the elbow. That looks to be his spot as he is scoring for Marian Catholic. They lead
Sharkey
26
says,
to 15.
Sharkey says, you know what? Stay off his man. I got him. Let me guard him. You want to run your mouth? I'm going to guard you myself.
Passes it off. That's a shot from Chatham. He's not got it. He bricked it. It's Marian Catholic going the other way. It's Sharkey again, attacking down low, and they call a huge foul on Sharkey, trying to drive in, and that will give the ball right back to the Vikings. An offensive foul. The Spartans leading 26 to 15. But, the score doesn't show how good Niles North has played in some aspects.
Yeah, their offense is definitely keeping them in this game. I'm loving their ball movement, but at the end of the day, still need to get it done on the defensive side of the
Teams
floor.
start getting it done. Olsen takes it up to Irby. Irby's shot. He gets it to go. A three-pointer from Yaris Irby. Brilliant shot, getting the Vikings bench hype. Now can the Spartans connect? Davis driving in, and the ball gets thrown away, and you can feel a momentum swing as the Vikings starting to make a comeback, only down by 8.
Look at that energy shifting and a timeout.
A huge timeout called by the Spartans. We can talk about how good the Spartans are playing here, but the Vikings slowly making a little comeback here. You can feel the momentum.
That momentum change is huge, and it starts off with the fact that you get your shots off. And, Sharkey obviously needs to be a little bit less aggressive. I know you're getting heated up in the moment. You're getting your buckets, but can't be turning over the ball like that.
Will admit, though, he is finding his one spot. Looks like the right side of the elbow is his main spot that he likes to get to. And the Vikings might want to try to guard that because that seems where he's trying to go with every single time he drives. It seems like he's trying to fake that and then kick back and then just step back to the elbow real quick, get a nice little shot off.
Just keep your eye on here for Irby Yaris. Getting buckets, definitely the difference maker here for the Niles North Vikings.
Absolutely. So here we go. We have Tyler Jolly checking into the game for Marian Catholic. And we get going back with 4:28 remaining in the second quarter of the 2023 Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic. Game number 5 of the day. Irby at the three-point line, got some space and can't get it to go. Rebound by Weathers. Weathers going with pace, gives it off. Back to Weathers at the top of the key. Weathers looking down low. He's got Sharkey. It kind of bounced off his arm there. I don't think he was ready for it. Now back it up to Weathers, and he just can't get it, but the ball will go the other way as it tipped off of a Vikings defender.
I love that step through over there. Just didn't quite finish it off. Ball slipped out of his hands.
Sharkey on the inbound on the baseline. Has a huge shot right off the inbound from James Bullock. The Vikings going the other way. A huge reverse layup by Garvin. We've seen him a lot working in the dirty areas today. Now Sharkey taking it up, closely guarded by Reed Olson. Now on the far side, it's Dylan Davis. Dylan Davis losing his dribble a little bit, tosses to the middle to Bullock, and Bullock from the charity stripe is able to get a nice jumper.
I'm loving this battle between Bullock and the other center, just back and forth on both ends of the floor.
Reed Olson struggling a little bit, but a foul being called on Dylan Davis. He kind of shoved Reed Olson to the ground on the inbound play. The Spartans leading 28-20 with 3:28 left in the second quarter. 3 team fouls for Marian Catholic already in this quarter. And then as for the Vikings, they only have 2. Here comes Irby going the other way. Irby looking to get inside. He does and lays it off the glass. And now the Spartans going the other way. Dylan Davis tossing it off to Bullock. Bullock trying to find Weathers. He does, throwing it across court to Taylor, to Jolly. Jolly loses his rebound, his ball, and the Vikings are going the other way. Irby driving inside, lays up, can't get it to go.
No
Rebound
foul?
by Weathers, no foul on the play. Weathers driving inside, getting a shot, and a nice floating layup with some heavy contact. A lot of physicality in this game so far. As Reed Olson takes it across the half-court line.
Looks like the refs letting these boys kind of play it out here.
Little high-intensity game. Chatham with a nice shot. Can't get it to go. He rebounds, flips it back out. There's Irby. There's Olson on the wing. He's wide open, has the shot, and he's got the 3! And the lead is only 5 for the Spartans. The Vikings making a little bit of a comeback here. That is Reed Olson with his first points of the night.
That's what you needed right there. Huge
Tyler
momentum
Jolly with the ball now, finding Bullock on the wing. Bullock driving inside, spinning, and getting a nice layup with the acrobatics.
Lefty.
And a timeout called by Niles North.
I mean, how do you guard that?
That is so hard to guard. His size able to get into the dirty area with power and then just able to finesse his way closer to the basket.
I mean, that spin move was lethal. To be, I mean, let's see, 6'6", to spin at that velocity, finish with the left hand, can't really compete with it. And obviously on the defensive floor, he's causing a lot of disruption. So,
and looking at these two teams and how they're playing today, do you feel that it's a vast difference of how they both played yesterday?
yeah, because I feel like they've both found their matches in different sorts of ways. What about you?
I do as well. A more tightly contested game, only a 7-point difference. Spartans leading 32-25. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
I can see both of these teams just playing their star players the whole game, to be honest.
I could too. I think Sharky is playing his best out there. I'd like to see Dylan Davis get used a little bit more. And on the other side, I would like to see Chatham get used a little bit more on the Vikings side, as Reed Olson taking it up the court to restart the game. Dishes it to Chatham. Chatham tossing it to around as Reed Olson gets a pass, takes it above, giving it back to Chatham. Chatham looking to drive. Chatham stepping back and off the front of the rim. Rebound by the Vikings, fighting for it. It's Chatham, and the ball will go off of Chatham. A good defensive effort by Dylan Davis on that play, getting in the way as you have Chatham kind of discussing with the referee, saying, there might be a little foul there from Davis, but good defending from Davis, knocking the ball free.
Yeah, I can see that conversation. The laws of physics don't really add up there. He poked the right way, and the ball went out. I think it should be Niles.
Going left, finding Davis. Then in the corner, he's got Morton. Morton finding a man. It's Weathers. Can't get it to go. And a nice rebound from Dylan Davis, able to get the putback and put Marian Catholic above 34-25.
Right place, right time for that rebound.
Reed Olson bringing it up for the Vikings. Can they get a response bucket here? Chatham with the ball now, trying to work. Going down low, loses his dribble a little bit.
Looks like he stepped out of bounds.
They're saying he stepped out of bounds with the ball while he was laying on the floor. And they are going to say it is Spartans basketball. Chatham in a little bit of disbelief there. Nice fight to try to get the ball, but at the end of the day, had his foot kind of hanging on the edge.
2 back-to-back costly turnovers here for Chatham. I want to see a little bit more responsibility. Step up,
Dylan Davis bringing it up the floor. He's got a lot of wide open space. He kicks it to the corner to Weathers. Weathers driving in, trying to get a layup. He cannot. Rebound by Guzina, and the ball gets thrown away. It will be Spartans' ball. Little bit of chemistry problems there for the Vikings. A little bit of miscommunication. Just can't get it going. Down 9.
Simply just good defense there, too.
Simply good defense. 38 seconds and rolling down in the second quarter, 34-25 in favor of the Spartans. Only 2 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. As Sharky's got the ball, he tosses it off to Morton. Morton with it. Back to Sharky. Sharky working on the right side. We've seen him do it a bunch today. Back to Terrell Morton on the left. Morton going across to the right. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to drive, but Guzina giving nice defense at the top. Trying to give it off to Weathers. He cannot. Morton gets the steal back. Back to Weathers at the top of the key. 2 seconds on the shot clock. He will not be able to get a shot off.
Great
a shot
defense.
Clock violation. Great defense by the Vikings on that play. And 2.8 seconds. Enough time to maybe run a play here.
Maybe. I would say set a screen, get your best shooter out there. I'd like to see a 3 from maybe Yaris right here.
I think you play for Yaris Irby could be an option. Looks like it's going to go to Reed Olson right off the bat. 3 seconds left. Trying to get up the court. Takes a big circus shot, and he skies it over the backboard. And that will do it for the first half here at Hinsdale Central. The Marian Catholic Spartans leading 34-25 over the Niles North Vikings. And we will be back here at the 2023 Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic on SportsTownChicago.com.
Oh, howdy, folks. Clem, the old prospector here to tell you how you can strike it rich. You don't even need to pick up a shovel.
Hey, boss, he ain't working.
Oh, you need is a Giant Food Store bonus card to start saving big with big discounts every day.
That's what I'm talking about.
So come on in here to Giant today and get your bonus card. And don't forget to tell them Clem sent you. Yeehaw!
Hey, I'm Jesus Mauricio. Be sure to tune in every Friday to listen to Zeus Off the Bat, a baseball talk show from 1 to 2 p.m. where I'll be discussing and updating you on all things about baseball. News, predictions, reactions, and more about the Cubs, Sox, and everything across the league. Happens every Friday at 1 p.m. right here on SportsTownChicago.com. Don't forget to follow and share our Twitter and Instagram with your friends at Zeus Off the Bat. Zeus Off the Bat.
This is your home for sports. SportsTownChicago.com.
Yeehaw! Howdy, folks. Clem, the old prospector here to tell you how you can strike it rich. You don't even need to pick up a shovel.
Hey, boss, he ain't working.
All you need is a Giant Food Store bonus card to start saving big with big discounts every day.
That's what I'm talking about.
So come on in here to Giant today and get your bonus card. And don't forget to tell them Clem sent you. Yeehaw!
Hey, I'm Jesus Mauricio. Be sure to tune in every Friday to listen to Zeus Off the Bat, a baseball talk show from 1 to 2 p.m. where I'll be discussing and updating you on all things about baseball. News, predictions, reactions, and more about the Cubs, Sox, and everything across the league. Happens every Friday at 1 p.m. right here on SportsTownChicago.com. Don't forget to follow and share our Twitter and Instagram with your friends at Zeus Off the Bat. Zeus Off the Bat.
This is your home for sports. SportsTownChicago.com.
Yeehaw!
Lux Barbershop for the best barbers and stylists in Plainfield, Illinois. I go there when I have an important event, date, or I just want to look good. The straight razor shave will have you looking fresh and smooth. Lux Barbershop is open 7 days a week. Go to Lux Barbershop for the finest barbers, stylists, braiders, and massage therapists in the southern suburbs. Check out all their daily deals on Facebook, Instagram, and luxbarbershop.com.
Blow the whistle on SportsTownChicago.com. Mondays and Fridays from 2 to 3 p.m. as we talk NFL.
The game plan was really sound.
It's a quarterback league. It has been. It still is.
Franchise-defining quarterbacks.
College football.
Will Jim Harbaugh make it through the season as Michigan's head coach?
Some more Big Ten talk.
And here's some things you wouldn't expect.
I would have never expected that.
Get all of that and more on Blow the Whistle on SportsTownChicago.com.
This is your home for sports. Red left. SportsTownChicago.com.
Alert! Alert! Be gone, maxed out credit cards, overdue loans, suffocating interest rates, and relentless collection agencies. If your credit rating is making you and others around you cringe, there's only one thing to do, and that's to turn to the professionals at Creative Credit Solutions. Even if your credit is less than perfect, we'll help you get back on track. You can do it, and we can help. Call today or visit CreativeCreditSolutions.net for your free credit check report.
Hello?
It's speed walking day.
Dorothy? You're breaking up.
Did I mention we'd be slowing down when we pass the court where those fine brothers play ball?
I heard that.
Reduce your risk of cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Get active, eat right, and maybe even run into Mr. Right. Isn't sisterhood beautiful? For more information, go to everydaychoices.org. Brought to you by the American Cancer Society, the American Diabetes Association, the American Heart Association, the Ad Council, and this station.
This is your home for sports.
This is the best fans in the world.
No better team. SportsTownChicago.com.
Alert! Alert! Be gone, maxed out credit cards, overdue loans, suffocating interest rates, and relentless collection agencies. If your credit rating is making you and others around you cringe, there's only one thing to do, and that's to turn to the professionals at Creative Credit Solutions. Even if your credit is less than perfect, we'll help you get back on track. You can do it, and we can help. Call today or visit CreativeCreditSolutions.net for your free credit check report.
Hello?
It's speed walking day.
Dorothy? You're breaking up.
Did I mention we'd be slowing down when we pass the court where those fine brothers play ball?
I heard that.
Reduce your risk of cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Get active, eat right, and maybe even run into Mr. Right. Isn't sisterhood beautiful? For more information, go to everydaychoices.org. Brought to you by the American Cancer Society, the American Diabetes Association, the American Heart Association, the Ad Council, and this station.
This is your home for sports.
This is the best fans in the world.
No better team. SportsTownChicago.com.
Alert! Alert! Be gone, maxed out credit cards, overdue loans, suffocating interest rates, and relentless collection agencies. If your credit rating is making you and others around you cringe, there's only one thing to do, and that's to turn to the professionals at Creative Credit Solutions. Even if your credit is less than perfect, we'll help you get back on track. You can do it, and we can help. Call today or visit creativecreditsolutions.net for your free credit check report.
Hello?
It's speed walking day.
Dorothy? You're breaking up.
Did I mention we'd be slowing down when we pass the court where those fine brothers play ball?
I heard that.
Reduce your risk of cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Get active, eat right, and maybe even run into Mr. Right. Isn't sisterhood beautiful? For more information, go to everydaychoices.org. Brought to you by the American Cancer Society, the American Diabetes Association, the American Heart Association, the Ad Council, and this station.
This is your home for sports.
This is the best fans in the world.
No better team. SportsTownChicago.com.
Alert! Alert! Be gone, maxed out credit cards, overdue loans, suffocating interest rates, and relentless collection agencies. If your credit rating is making you and others around you cringe, there's only one thing to do, and that's to turn to the professionals at Creative Credit Solutions. Even if your credit is less than perfect, we'll help you get back on track. You can do it, and we can help. Call today or visit creativecreditsolutions.net for your free credit check report.
Hello?
It's speed walking day.
Dorothy? You're breaking up.
Did I mention we'd be slowing down when we pass the court where those fine brothers play ball?
I heard that.
Reduce your risk of cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Get active, eat right, and maybe even run into Mr. Right. Isn't sisterhood beautiful? For more information, go to everydaychoices.org. Brought to you by the American Cancer Society, the American Diabetes Association, the American Heart Association, the Ad Council, and this station.
This is your home for sports.
This is the best fans in the world.
No better team. SportsTownChicago.com.
Alert! Alert! Be gone, maxed out credit cards, overdue loans, suffocating interest rates, and relentless collection agencies. If your credit rating is making you and others around you cringe, there's only one thing to do, and that's to turn to the professionals at Creative Credit Solutions. Even if your credit is less than perfect, we'll help you get back on track. You can do it, and we can help. Call today or visit creativecreditsolutions.net for your free credit check report.
Hello?
And we are back on SportsTownChicago.com for the 2023 Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic. I'm Scott Kiefer here with my man Nathan Roska. Nathan, what do you think about the two teams not really going into their depth as much and using their bench players?
I'm kind of liking it so far. To be completely honest, as long as it's been getting the job done, especially for Marian Catholic. Obviously, Sharkey has been stepping up, doing his part, but the main part of Marian Catholic that's been working the most, in my opinion, is James Bullock, making a big disruption on the defensive end and the offensive end, number 13.
He only had 2 points yesterday, but today he's already outperformed that. He's been one of their main points of offense in this game so far. As for Niles North, what can they do to get back into this game? Only down by 9, but it seems a lot closer than that.
As you said, making their shots. That's simple. As soon as they can get some shots to fall, I think they've been playing pretty decent defense so far. You can always play better defense. But also the costly, reckless turnovers for me is also something that's been a little bit lackluster and the reason why they're down by 9 points right now. So just clean things up over there, and they'll be fine.
In your opinion, who are some players you think need to step up this half of basketball to maybe get Niles North back into this game, or the Spartans to keep improving on their lead?
I would say Olsen Reed, just like taking up the ball, knocking down his 3-point jump shot. He hit one in the first half. And also, as you were saying, Caden Chatton, also number 3 on the Vikings. He's been a little lackluster with these turnovers. He had 2 back-to-back turnovers in the first half, but hopefully he can bounce back.
Now, who do you think for Marian Catholic? Who are you looking for?
I would say Sharkey. If he gets that mid-range to fall, it's game over.
It could be game over. And don't forget, after this, we have the game of Brother Rice versus Rockford Auburn. And whoever wins this game will be facing the winner of that game, Brother Rice versus Rockford Auburn, taking place at 5:15 here on SportsTownChicago.com. About 45 minutes. But we got a whole nother half of basketball here between the Niles North Vikings and Marian Catholic Spartans. Getting ready to start the second half here. As I said, the Spartans leading 34-25, but 16 minutes of basketball still to go.
And I can see Lamb checking in right now. Lamb did not play much of the second quarter after a foul that he committed. I want to see a little bit more of him as well.
Also seeing go into the game, Tyler Jolly, who started the game but was quickly taken out in favor of Ism and Morton, as the Spartans get us going with Dellin Davis taking it up the court, trying to drive into the lane and can't get it to go.
Hard fall over there.
Hard fall over there. A quick turnover by the Spartans in transition. Now they got the ball again, and they call a huge travel. That's Jonah Weathers on the travel, quickly guarded by Jarvis Irvin.
Why are you traveling, man? You don't like Hinsdale Central or what? Like, come on.
And here's Reed Olson taking it up the court, number 1 for the Vikings. Throwing it in to Garin. He has been their main scorer of the game. A huge offensive rebound, trying to kick it out, and a foul on the floor looks to be on number 3. That's Tyler Jolly.
That's
his first foul of the game. Hasn't really been able to make a huge effort here. Only 2 points on the game for Tyler Jolly. But now Reed Olson with it for the Vikings. Tossing it off to Chatham. Chatham passing it off to Irby. Irby trying to drive the lane. We've seen him do it a lot. Stops on a dime. Gets a nice spin. And a shot off the rim and glass does not go through. Now here's Weathers taking it up the floor. A quick screen by Bullock. And a quick foul this time on Jarvis Irby.
Bit of a soft foul call over there. I saw him touch his hand, which, yes, is a foul, but let these boys play out.
We saw that in the first half. They let the boys play. There was a lot of physicality, but they let them play. Already 2 big calls early in the game. Only 7 minutes and 6 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, what fun is there in the game whenever the refs are deciding who wins and who loses?
Here's Weathers. He gives it over to Davis on the far side. Tosses it down to Bullock. Bullock able to drive in. And with 3 men on him, he ends up drawing a foul. That's going to be a foul on Caden Chatham.
And he hits the line. He's pretty good from the line, too.
Correction, they made a foul on Dylan Lamb. And he will put Bullock to the line to go for 2 free throws. Maybe make it a 11-point lead here. So now he makes it a 10-point lead, 35-25, with 6:53 remaining in the third quarter. It's Bullock going to the line. He's been a main part of their offense. 14 points on the game so far. So he misses the second one compared to his only 2 points yesterday.
Oh, man. Olsen Reed just missing out on the open man. Got to hit him right away.
Reed Olson pitches it to Irby. Back to Reed Olson. Reed Olson flying around. Gives it to Chatham. Chatham trying to drive through. A foul on the floor. And call it on number 3. That is Tyler Jolly. His second foul of the game. Now checking into the game is Terrell Morton for Tyler Jolly. Tyler Jolly taken out again. We saw it early in the last half. Now tossing it in. The Vikings get going again. It's Chatham. Gives it to Reed Olson. Reed Olson working. Quick feet working. Jarvis Irby trying to shake up Terrell Morton. And they're going to call a push on Terrell Morton there. We've seen a couple calls by the refs early in this half of basketball.
Yeah, things are getting physical. I like the way that that Yaris plays too. Like it's pretty hard to guard him and not foul him.
It's Yaris Irby as he gets the ball right now. Irby taking it in, getting double teams, throwing across to Reed Olson. That's a big three. That's Chatham. He can't get it to drop. A huge offensive rebound by Garwin.
Jump ball.
And they're going to call a jump ball here. But because of that, the possession arrow, it will stay Vikings ball. Make it known that for the next jump ball, it will go to Spartans ball. Thrown in by Reed Olson to Chatham. They find Reed Olson early for three and just can't get it to drop. It scrambling around, and the Vikings get the ball back. Down to Jarvis Irby. He drives in, tries to get a shot, heavily contested. Can't get it to go, and a foul in the air. He will get 2 free throws. They call it on number 24, Dylan Davis. His second foul of the game. Team foul number 4, very physical in this third quarter for the Spartans, as the first one of Jarvis Irby's free throws is no good. A 10-point lead for the Spartans here. Got to start seeing maybe Reed Olson get used a little bit more in this game.
I agree. And also, like I was saying, his three-point shot got to go through. It's big impact in this game.
Got to find the great shots as Jarvis Irby makes his second one, making it a 9-point deficit for the Vikings. Now Sharkey with it, working on the right side to the left. Off the top.
He has a mismatch.
Got a little bit of a mismatch. Gives it to Davis with contact and one.
Wow.
Davis able to get a bucket, heavily contested. They call it on number 21, Horace Garin. And Davis will go back to the line.
Let me tell you one thing. There's no bigger momentum killer in basketball that whenever you're down and then you just get an and one. There's no bigger one.
He completes a 3-point play. The Vikings running with a lot of momentum, getting Jarvis Irby in a good spot. So a nice pump fake, gets Bullock to jump. He goes down the baseline and gets a nice little jumper. Vikings getting a little bit of momentum. And Reed Olson fell hard to the floor. And then a charge on Sharkey. As that midcourt, Reed Olson a little slow to get up after taking a screen.
That was ruthless.
From I want to say James Bullock on the play. Then Sharkey going down the court. Ended up charging into Jarvis Irby.
Reminds me a little bit of a Steven Adams screen over there. Stone cold, wasn't looking, got hit out of his blind spot. Now he's conversating with the refs about it.
Yeah, it looks like Reed Olson talking with the ref a little bit, talking about the play, making sure that he maybe looks out for that again in transition. Haven't seen that before in this game, but you never know. It could happen ever again. Seeing that he got hit on the nose there as Jarvis Irby takes a nice pull-up three, and that is wet like water.
Keep on feeding Irby. He is the guy.
And the Vikings bench is on fire. Sharkey taking it to his elbow position, but can't get a shot away. Here's Morton driving and getting a nice layup.
Wow.
Heavily contested. Morton able to get another bucket. Now the Vikings going the other way. It's Chatham driving in and a foul.
Like that foul call.
Called it on number 2. That is Terrell Morton, who just made the play on the other end.
Fouls on number 2, Morton. That's his third.
But now we'll go to the line is Caden Chatham. High intensity in this game all the way around from both teams.
Shout out to Reed Olson. Obviously gave up that previous bucket, but you know what? His mentality, let's keep going. Inbound the ball right away, run that offense.
As Chatham makes the first free throw, we can see some of the teams from the game after this start stepping in. It looks like Brother Rice is on the far side. They will play Rockford Auburn at 5:15 here on SportsTownChicago.com at the 2023 Hinsdale Holiday Classic. As he misses the second free throw, and the Spartans are going the other way, 40-32 lead for the Spartans. It's Sharkey working at the top of the key. Lots of movement by the Spartans in the middle, poked away a little bit by Irby, and the Spartans will get the ball after it goes out of bounds. Lots of movement by both teams off ball. So a lot of players, and one player I've been seeing move a lot off ball is Bullock, setting a lot of screens.
They have a very similar offense, but in different ways.
Weathers with it now, and he is going to, that is offensive foul on James Bullock for an illegal screen. Moving a little bit, trying to get a screen. We've been seeing them do that. That's a part of their offense. They're calling a jersey tug there.
Good thing is that's only his first foul. Definitely want to stay out of foul trouble, especially if you're Bullock.
Yeah, the Spartans have 5 team fouls in this half already. Could put the Vikings to the line, make it come down to free throws. Only 4:24 left. A huge three from Irby. Can't get it to go, and the ball flies out of bounds. But yet, a lot of contact, a lot of physical play in this game so far.
Absolutely.
5 team fouls for the Spartans, have I mentioned, but 3 for the Vikings. So both teams could be seeing some free throws with 4:17 left in the third quarter.
Absolutely.
The Spartans get the ball thrown in to Sharkey. Sharkey working on that right side, now working to left, trying to shake Reed Olson, but Reed Olson getting a little bit too close. Will result in a
I
foul
don't know
and a
about that
Spartans
foul.
throw-in.
Fouls at number 1. Reed Olson, that's his
You can tell he's frustrated over there. Didn't like that foul call.
It's just, the high intensity, the physicality getting to it. Almost a steal there by Garin. Now thrown out to Ism, who checks back into the game. Davis throwing it across to Bullock. A big three, can't get it to go. Rebound by Chatham, and the Vikings go the other way. Now higging it to Irby in the corner. He pump fakes, drives inside, a reverse layup, and it looks like it's swatted away and will go out for a Vikings ball. Sharkey defending there hard on Yaris Irby, driving to the lane.
That was a foul and a half right there on that reverse layup. Couldn't even get his arm around. Don't know how that call was missed.
Reed Olson throwing it into Garin. Now to Yaris Irby, back to Garin outside for 3, doesn't take it. Reed Olson, a deep 3, can't get it to go. Rebound by Ism. And they try to get a steal, Irby. Now back to Sharkey. Sharkey throwing the ball around to Bullock. Bullock with it on the baseline. He's got a wide open Ism about the Red Devil text logo. Now back to Davis at the top of the key, and now working his way toward the half-court line, using all the space in the world of the Spartans' offense. Now to Bullock at the three-point line, giving it back to Ism, who drives, and they're going to call a push off on Dylan Lamb of the Vikings.
I don't know about that call either.
Dylan Lamb, that's his 4th personal foul.
His 4th personal foul, one of the first players we've seen this entire tournament get into foul trouble. And it's due to the physical play we've seen a lot today.
Yep, and we have Philip Kuzina getting ready to check in for him, looks like.
As Ism goes to the line and takes his first free throw, gets it to go. And as you said, Dylan Lamb checking out of the game for number 11, Philip Kuzina. Definitely a closer game than the score might represent. 42-32, a 10-point lead for the Spartans. But Niles North have played a very impressive game. Irby kicks it to Reed Olson, who throws it down low. That's Garin. Garin working down low, kicks it out to Olson, to Irby. Pump fakes, tries to drive in the lane. A nice move, cannot get the layup going. Rebound, Marian Catholic, they go with momentum. It's Sharkey taking a lot of contact, getting it off the board for a nice layup.
Nice fundamental layup over there.
Zach Sharkey has been all over this game for Marian Catholic. 7 points for him on the day. Now Reed Olson taking it at the top of the key across, giving it off to Chatham. Chatham with it now. Taking a pull-up jumper with some contact, can't get it to go, and he will go to the line. A shooting foul on number 10 of Marian Catholic, Jono Weathers.
5 fouls each team. This is where they don't want to be, but it's an interesting part of the game.
2 minutes and 32 seconds left in the game. I'm getting a feeling that the free throws of both teams are going to be a big factor in who wins coming down the stretch. As Chatham makes his first free throw. Don't forget, this is only game 5 of today's slate at the Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic as he makes the second one. We still got 3 games after this. Brother Rice versus Rockford Auburn, DePaul Prep versus the home team, Hinsdale Central, and then Maine South versus Oswego East as Sharkey takes it in, playing closely guarded by Garin.
Great defense.
I like this matchup right here. These two players have been going at each other the whole game. Sharkey getting a little shifty, trying to break 3. He hits Weathers. Weathers being closely guarded. Here's Ism with it. Gives it off to Dylan Davis. Ism with it again. Now to Sharkey on the right side. I've seen him attack a lot from the right side. He pulls up in front, tries to bang it off the glass, but cannot get it to go.
Great defense over there.
Reed Olson taking up the court. Can he facilitate some offense? Getting a lot of space. He finds Irby. He's got the space, and he's got the green bean 3. A huge 3 for the Vikings. It's a 44-37 game. So close, as this one might go down to the wire. Marian Catholic working with the ball now. It's Sharkey with the ball working on the left side, taking an inside pull-up jumper. He gets it to go. That is what Zach Sharkey has done all night, his 9th point of the night. Yaris Irby the other way. He tries to respond with his own mid-range jumper. He's able to get it a go, and a timeout for Marian Catholic Spartans.
That is elite on elite right there. Sharkey on one end, and then you got Yaris on the other end. Back-to-back star players performing for both of their teams.
These teams going back to back to back against each other. It's almost like they're emulating what they're going to do. What does Niles North have to do to kind of break that and maybe get some points back to make it a little bit closer of a
This
game?
feels like a boxing match. It's just teams both throwing haymakers at each other. At the end of the day, I think they need to find their guy to guard Sharkey. In specific, I mean, whether it could be Philip Guzina, but right now, I think the most lethal part of Sharkey's game is that jab step. That jab step, rocker step, create some separation, pull up. I mean, it's what was working for him last game, and then he hit his first one. Do not let him heat up.
We are back to action coming up soon as the scorers table decided to rickroll everyone here at Hinsdale Central, Hinsdale Bank Gym, for the 2023 Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic. I might got Rick Ashley to my side and Nathan Rosca. You can see a little bit of a resemblance there. The Spartans start with the ball at the baseline. Sharkey taken up, heavily guarded by Reed Olson all the way up the court. A little foul down low. That will result in the Vikings getting the ball. A foul on number 5, Caleb Isom. Seen him all over the game here today.
18 points for Yaris. Let's see if he can go crazy here.
18 points on the day. He's definitely been a top scorer for them as he has the ball now. Trying to drive in, taking a mid-range shot off the front of the rim, and Marian Catholic going the other way. It's Tyler Jolly passing it off, and a nice way from Bullock to get into the paint and lay it into the basket.
That was almost
Irby
too
going
easy.
the other way very quickly, dumps it off, and a huge dunk from Hunter Garin. We've seen a lot of him today.
See what happens whenever Bullock isn't there?
You take Bullock out of the equation, your game quickly changes. Score 48-41, only 7-point deficit for Niles North, but it feels a lot closer to that. The intensity of this game, and a timeout called by Marian Catholic with 17.5 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Interesting timeout here, but I kind of see what it is. Last possession. Let's get a good one here. Separate the lead. Let's go into that fourth quarter with an even bigger lead.
No timeout. A timeout here, 17.5. What kind of play are you kind of drawing so you can maybe make your lead a little bit bigger going into the fourth quarter?
I can see like a kick-out three happening. Like drive in, squeeze in the defense, kick-out three is what I see. What about you?
I think you definitely have to draw up a play for Sharkey. He's probably going to be inbounding the ball, but I could definitely see a kind of give-and-go situation. Maybe he throws it into Bullock and gives it right back to him. To let him kind of work one-on-one, I would want to see. He's probably guarded by Philip Guzina.
Yeah, Niles North has been struggling with moving around these screens, so it's going to be interesting how they adjust.
And actually, it looks like Dylan Davis is going to be throwing in the ball for Marian Catholic. But one thing that we haven't seen for both teams, they haven't been reaching into their depth a lot. The main stars have been playing for them. So he throws it on the backcourt to Sharkey. Sharkey with it, guarded closely by Reed Olson. Now getting a couple switches. Now back to Jonah Weathers. He's got it with Reed Olson. They got a little bit of a mismatch going.
This is a switch I want to see.
Trying to find Dylan Davis in the corner. He doesn't. He takes the three. He gets it out the front. A nice rebound by Bullock.
Great.
And a huge block from Hunter Garin at the end of the third quarter.
7-point deficit. Let's do it.
Only 7 points separating these teams. Marian Catholic leading 48-41 here at the 2023 Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic. We will be right back on SportsTownChicago.com.
What's up, Chicago? If you're ever, and I mean ever, out looking for good urban food 24/7, come down to White Palace Grill, located 1159 South Canal Street in Chicago. White Palace Grill is open 365 days a year since 1939. I personally love the steak and egg dinner, but whether you like burgers for breakfast, steak for lunch, or French toast for dinner, White Palace is the place for you. The diner is a 24-hour urban oasis. Come now, come later. Heck, come now and later. We never close at White Palace Grill, located 1159 South Canal Street in Chicago. Visit us at whitepalace.com or order with Uber Eats or Grubhub anytime, any day.
Hey, I'm Andy Griggs, asking you to help prevent domestic violence. Domestic violence isn't a woman's issue. It hurts all of us. Women are injured and killed every day by their husbands and boyfriends. So it's time for men to take action right now to teach boys that violence against women is wrong, to help prevent abuse before it starts. Call the Family Violence Prevention Fund at 1-800-END-ABUSE to get a free Take Action kit containing tips on what to say to boys. That's 1-800-END-ABUSE. Teach early.
This is your home for sports. SportsTownChicago.com.
And we are back on SportsTownChicago.com for the 2023 Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic. And we have a classic game going down right now between Marian Catholic Spartans, who lead the Niles North Vikings 48-41. Scott Kiefer on the call with Nathan Roska to my side. Nathan, who do you think needs to step up in this fourth quarter to give their team an edge?
Well, first things first, I think Niles North, as for how they go, because they've been trailing the whole game, keep that same lineup in. I like the lineup that they're starting off with. Finish with this lineup. Finish strong.
They haven't dipped. Neither team has really dipped into their bench that much.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird thing. We've seen some teams rotate a lot of players. As a wide open look for Bullock, and he splashes a big-time three, extending the lead to 10. Reed Olson now with the ball for the Vikings. Can he get a response? Drops off to Shadow, who tries to dance around, drives in, can't get a shot away, goes off the rim and out. And now Jonah Weathers takes it up.
I like the press.
And Dylan Davis getting it. Some half-court press from the Vikings. Kicks it to the corner to Weathers. A wide-open three. Can't get it off to go off the front of the rim. Here comes Yaris Irby on a huge layup. He can't get it to go.
You got to finish
and
that.
Now the Spartans going the other way with momentum. And a huge foul on number 11. That's Philip Guzina on Zach Sharkey. He hit the ground hard there.
Yep.
Seen a lot of
fair foul.
Seen a lot of physical play there. We saw, Sharkey get hit right there. Saw Reed Olson take a big hit earlier, falling to the ground. It's Marian Catholic get us going again. Here's Weathers on the wing, tossing it to the inside, and stolen away from the Vikings. Here comes Chatham the other way. He gives it to Yaris Irby. He's got a wide open man in the middle, but stolen away by Zach Sharkey. Brilliant defense from number 22 in white. Now tosses it out to Tyler Jolly, who rims out a three. Rebound for the Vikings. They go the other way. Yaris Irby with the ball again, tosses it out to Chatham, drives in, takes a nice easy two, and gets a nice mid-range jumper to go.
They need that from Chatham. I like Chatham playing off ball way better than him just controlling the offense. It hasn't been working for him.
He's been able to find a lot of space without the ball. As here's Davis giving it a nice floater and taking contact down low. And they just can't. And a foul. They're going to call a foul on Reed Olson. And all momentum is going in the Spartans' way.
Great flop. Selling the call. And look who's coming in now.
Coming into the game is Dylan Lamb. Checking out is Philip Guzina. Dylan Lamb also has 4 fouls on the game. I'd like that to be known. He is one of the players we see in foul trouble. And we got a technical foul on Olson here. One of their star players for the Vikings picking up a technical after, drawing a foul there.
Definitely very costly, especially, you have all this momentum heading into the fourth quarter. This is definitely not how you want to start things out.
10-point deficit, couple fouls, a technical foul for one of your star players. Now Sharkey taking his technical free throws.
And making both of them too. That's
making it a 55-43 lead. And the Spartans have the ball back. Reed Olson, he's been a player the Spartans have kind of attacked a lot in this game.
For sure.
Seen Bullock with the hard screen earlier, didn't get the call there. It's Dylan Davis takes it up the court. Now passes it up to Bullock. Bullock trying to find his man. Ends up getting his dribble again, guarded closely. Trying to drive it in the middle, puts it up off the glass.
Wow.
That's James Bullock able to put it into the net.
There's just no answer for Bullock.
Here's Chatham coming down, gives it off to Dylan Lamb. Dylan Lamb driving in, dishes it off, and a nice shot from Hunter Gallman, getting it to lay off the glass.
And a timeout.
A quick timeout called by Niles North as the score is 57-40. Oh, a timeout for Marian Catholic. I'm sorry. No, come on. The PA guy messing me up. Niles North timeout. 57-45 lead for the Spartans over the Vikings. You're the Vikings coach. What are you telling your team right now?
I mean, imagine how shocked you were just like looking at the scouting report. You take a look at who the main primary scorers were for Marian Catholic yesterday. You're like, oh, whoever this James Bullock guy is, we don't got to worry about him. He only had 2 points yesterday. Oh, looks he's got 21 now. So
definitely a different story.
That's the elephant in the room.
So we got head coach drawing up some plays, kind of white, Niles North coach trying to draw up something. Maybe they're trying to switch around their game plan a little bit. What are you trying to look for coming out of this timeout?
I mean, just look for. I mean, that's a great question. If I'm Niles North, what I'm doing is doubling Bullock and just sending the double, following the pressure, just putting as much pressure, full court pressing, trying to get something going here.
Do you think a zone might work for them?
A zone could work.
With all the ball movement that the Spartans have been able to get, all the off-ball movement.
I would say a 3-2 zone is exactly what you do for a dribble handoff type offense. It's the perfect way to go.
So here we go. We have Tyler Jolly throwing. Nope. Never mind. He was going to throw it in, but now Dylan Davis is going to throw it in to Zach Sharkey. Forget after this, we have Brother Rice versus Rockford Auburn taking at 5:15 here on SportsTownChicago.com. Should be in about 30 minutes or so. We still got 5 minutes and 30 seconds left of the fourth quarter as Dylan Davis trying to drive in, can't find anything, gives it to James Bullock. He hands it off, now swinging it back around to Davis. Davis to Sharkey. Sharkey trying to get to his area. He cannot. Bullock on the outside, hands it back off to Taylor Jolly. Jolly hands it off to James Bullock. Bullock trying to find an outlet pass. He's got Weathers, a nice pump fake. Weathers driving in, and a great charge taken by number 3, Caden Chatham, taking a charge. Was not going to let him get to the paint. Got in front of him. Able to sell a charge there. The Vikings getting the ball on the foul. 4 fouls for the Vikings this quarter. So good to see them, make a mistake on Marian Catholic side. As a mistake made a little bit there, trying to dish off to Irby, but Chatham able to recover it as he drives in, trying to get a shot. Cannot, and it's blocked away by James Bullock. Now we'll go out of play. It is still Vikings ball. There will be a baseline throw in.
Just keep on calling his name. I mean, making a difference.
He has
for sure.
definitely been the it factor in this game. Niles North trying to throw it in, throw it over the top. Got him in the corner, and he gets it to go. That's Caden Chatham getting a huge 3 to get back in this game, only down by 9.
If you're Niles North, nothing. Just what a spin
Davis,
move.
a nice move. Throws it up in the air, and they're actually going to call a foul on that. That is the 5th foul of the game. And looks like they're going to call that. They're going to be 2 free throws on. That will be on number 4, Dylan Lamb. That will be 2 free throws. That's their 15th foul this quarter.
5th foul.
And his 5th personal foul as well.
He's out of there.
It means he is out of the game. Dylan Lamb, who started this game, now out of it entirely, fouled out. Definitely a more physical game. We saw him get into foul trouble early as he makes the first free throw. He's in foul trouble early, as we said.
Interesting call for Marian Catholic here, not having any rebounders.
Not letting the ball get thrown over top as he makes the first one. It's because they're going to have Dylan Davis defending there as they throw it into Reed Olson. Watch Reed Olson. Teched up earlier. Just tosses it off to Caden Chatham. Chatham, we've seen him drive. Get a little tip there. It's Philip Guzina back in the game. Olsen trying to draw a play, gives it to Yaris Irby. Irby might want to look to pull up here. He does, tries to draw some contact, and he airballs a shot, just trying to draw up contact from the three-point line.
And a great job getting out of the way after attempting to try to block that. Don't want 3 free throws.
Sharkey take it up on the right side, going to the left, and that will be a foul on Yaris Irby for knocking Sharkey to the ground. It's going to be his third foul of the game. Another foul for this Vikings defense.
And this is where this game is starting to fade away right here. You know, you have costly turnovers and fouls like this. Can't allow it to happen.
You know, the problem with the Vikings right now is Sharkey makes his first of 2 free throws. The problem with them right now is that they've always had a 9, 10, 8-point deficit. They've never been able to make it shorter and make it a little bit easier on them as Sharkey misses his second free throw.
Yeah, 5 points was the shortest it was.
Reed Olsen coming in with it, toss it off to Chatham. Reed Olsen taking a deep 3, and he just can't get it to go. He hasn't been connecting the best today. Yaris Irby getting a lot of space on the outside. Nice crossover move, trying to drive inside, and the foul. They're going to call that on number 3. That is Tyler Jolly. With the contact, his third foul of the game for the Spartans, putting Yaris Irby to the line, trying to make his 19th and 20th point of the contest. 60-48 game in favor of the Spartans with 3:41 remaining in the fourth quarter.
And after these free throws, I'm doing a full court press if I'm the Vikings.
I would agree with that as well. Irby makes his first free throw. Gets one more shot. Might see a lot of physicality trying to get an offensive rebound here from the Vikings. And Irby misses the second one. Rebound by Bullock. Tossed out to Sharkey. And the Spartans with an 11-point lead look to capitalize on it. And a quick timeout by the Spartans. With 26 seconds left on the shot clock. They were kind of struggling getting it over the half-court line. 3 minutes and 32 seconds left. A 60-49 lead in favor of the Spartans. Might want to talk about some of the players on these Spartans that have really shown up today compared to yesterday.
Absolutely, and I like this timeout call. You know, you have a good 11-point lead with 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Me personally, take control of the ball. You know, you have 30 seconds on the shot clock. That's a long shot clock you got all day. Take control of this offense, and, you know, no need to rush things, especially with an 11-point lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, the only rush they have right now is they have 1 second to get it over the half-court line. So you're looking to draw up something to get over the half-court line so you can keep this possession going and extend their lead. You know, the one thing about Marian Catholic we've seen all day is they've been able to just keep their distance away from the Vikings.
Yep.
You know, they're not committing as many fouls, especially in this fourth quarter, only sitting at 2 on the day, while the Vikings, every single time they foul from now on, the Spartans will go to the line.
Yep.
3:32 coming down the final stretch. Remember, we got 3 more games here at the second day of the 2023 Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic. Following up, we got Brother Rice versus Rockford Auburn. Then after that, the primetime 7 o'clock game, DePaul Prep versus Hinsdale Central. And then at 8:30, finishing off is Maine South versus Oswego East. Now coming back, they have 1 second to get it over. Or no, I guess it reset because of the break. Sharkey trying to get it over. Dylan Davis with it right now, throwing it down low. And a huge glass-cleaning block, but getting the offensive rebound and drawing some contact is James Bullock. That was number 21, Hunter Garin, who we've seen all over the score sheet today, getting nice block on James Bullock.
I love the aggression over there. Also took a shot to the eye. Hopefully he's all good.
Looks like he's all good. He's going to attempt his first of 2 free throws here. Taking his time, a pin drop could be heard here at the Hinsdale Bank Gym after he misses the first free throw. You can feel all the pressure coming in on some of these teams here.
For sure.
Especially the Vikings, as the clock is not their friend. So he makes the second one, a 61-49 lead. Chatham throws it into Reed Olsen. Olsen running the length of the court. Yaris Irby tossing it inside. That is Hunter Garin. A great pass from Irby.
Now, where was that all game? A pick
It's
and
not
roll.
a play we've seen a lot today, that's for sure.
Needed to see that move.
Throwing it over the top. Kicking it outside. Wide open is Tyler Jolly, and he can't connect on the 3. Rebound for the Vikings. They're going the other way. He hits Reed Olson. He's got Chatham in the corner. Chatham with a huge 3 in the corner. And the Vikings starting to gain some momentum, getting back in this game. It's 61-54.
We might have ourselves a ball game.
2:38 left. Driving down the court. It's Tyler Jolly again. He's got a lot of space. And Davis slows it down, gives it to Zach Sharkey.
Yeah, Tyler Jolly not very confident in his shot here.
After he missed the last one just moments ago. Reed Olson closely guarding. Now Yaris Irby closely guarding Zach Sharkey as he tosses it off to Dylan Davis. Dylan Davis getting a pick. Throws it out. Pump fake from Weathers. He steps in and from the free throw line. Can't get it to go.
Great rebound.
Rebound by Chatham. And a quick foul on number 13 of Marian Catholic. That's James Bullock getting a foul, his second foul of the game. 23 points for him today.
Yep.
A vast improvement from his 2 points yesterday. Reed Olson now leading his team. Look at this handoff offense across. Giving it back to Irby, trying to feed it inside to Garin. He gets it to go for the and one, drawing contact.
Oh my goodness.
Hunter Garin. He has been all over the score sheet today and now pulls them in between 5.
Now a chance to make it 4. They heard you talking, man. Wow.
Now a chance to make it a 4-point deficit for the Vikings. And he gets it to go 61-57 with 1 minute and 54 seconds remaining in this contest. Dylan Davis bringing it up the floor. Closely guarded by Philip Guzina. Davis trying to shake Guzina. Davis can't get by him. Gives it to Bullock, who finds Davis in the middle, working on Yaris Irby. He gets it to drop off the glass.
Good job not fouling. If you have a miscommunication, just let the shot go.
Here's Irby working the right side. He gives it to Reed Olson. Trying to drop a play, sets a screen. Nice screen. Might give it off to Chatham. He does. Chatham going across the other side. Takes a nice little step back mid-range, and he gets that one to drop. Time out. Vikings, as they are only down by 4, 63-59 is the score of this game with 1 minute and 14 seconds left. It is coming down to the wire here, Nathan.
I'm loving it right now. And look, here on defense, I would say the main priority is make sure you have your rotations. Obviously, everybody's going to be moving around. We know how these offenses work. People just love to move off ball. So make sure you have your eyes on your man.
I think that is a good question. If you are the Vikings, are you switching every time, or are you getting your matchups and you're sticking with them?
Play it safe, switch it every time, except if you got Bullock coming in. I'd say fight through, help with the double team, but also apply a lot of pressure. You still have a 2-score game here. So, 1 minute and 14 seconds left. I would say that's maybe time for 2-3 possessions if you're lucky. Just focus on defense. The offense will come.
Who's got to, if you are Niles North, who has to step up in this final minute and 14 seconds?
You know who I need right now? I need some Yaris. I need some Yaris to step up for me.
Yaris Irby, he's got 19 points on the day. Hunter Garin, we've been calling his name. He's got 17 points. And as for the Spartans, a big performance from Sharkey with 12 points, but the big one, James Bullock, number 13, with 22 points on the day. A little bit of congestion down there between Chatham and Dylan Davis. They kind of ran into each other before they started this. Showing the physicality being shown in this game. A full court press being shown.
And no defender on the inbounder also is also very pretty
defender on the inbound. Sharkey, they throw it into him, guarded closely by Reed Olson, trying to get a nice little trap going. Dylan Davis, he's able to throw it across to Weathers. Weathers throws it into Sharkey. Sharkey in his mid-range spot, gives it back, and it goes around to Dylan Davis. They look to be wasting some clock, guarded closely by Philip Guzina. Here's to Sharkey. Sharkey trying to look for an outlet. He had Davis. He throws across to Tyler Jolly. Jolly, not even closely guarded, gives it back to Sharkey. Only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Can Sharkey put up one? He does. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, and it's put back by Jonah Weathers. What a play!
Tip-in.
A crucial tip-in from Jonah Weathers. A huge long-range three from Irby here, and he's off the mark.
What a
offensive rebound from Chatham. And they're calling a foul on Dylan Davis on the rebound attempt. That will put, that was on number 3, Tyler Jolly. Now that will put the Vikings to the line. Chatham at the line, down 65-59.
And also, I don't like that three-pointer by Yaris. I know I said that he obviously needed him, but too much panic. He shot it from the volleyball line. I mean, come on.
To be honest, I kind of liked it. I thought he had enough space to get it off, and he's been hitting those all day today. The first one he made. The second one he does as well. 65-61, a 4-point game with 25.1 seconds in. They throw it off to Sharkey. Back to Dylan Davis, who's trying to throw it up the court. Nice play by Jonah Weathers, who's bringing it up the court a little bit. Knocked out by the Vikings. That will go off of Philip Guzina. And the Spartans will keep possession with 17 seconds on the game clock. No shot clock. 65-61 game. Possession arrow in favor of the Vikings in case of a jump ball. They throw it into Sharkey. Getting the space. Might have to foul here. And they do on Jonah Weathers. They're going to put him to the line. That was Philip Guzina stepping up, committing the foul. Little shaken up there from Guzina.
Jonah Weathers, a good free throw shooter, though. I'm liking my chances here if I'm Marian Catholic. Hopefully no announcer jinx over there, though.
The first one goes through for Jonah Weathers. 8 for 8 from the free throw line yesterday. A clutch free throw shooter. His second one, good to go. The Spartans have a 67-61 lead. 11 seconds left going down the lane. The Vikings get Reed Olson getting a wide open look for three, and it just rims out, and that should do it. That should be all she wrote. 4.1 seconds, and the Vikings put the Spartans back to the line and to capitalize off of Spartans' victory.
With some more almost guaranteed free throws over here.
Jonah Weathers back to the line again just to wrap up the game. Push this to an 8-point lead if he can. They're up 68-61. That should be all she wrote here.
And a crucial final free throw.
Crucial final free throw here. Getting down the stretch, the free throws became more important as Jonah Weathers is able to make his last one. And that should do it. The clock dwindling down. Yaris Irby not going to put up a shot. And that will be all she wrote for Niles North Vikings. They will be knocked to a consolation bracket. But Marian Catholic, the Spartans, getting a little bit more competition in today's game, hitting 69 points on the Vikings and win 69-61. Great defensive effort from Marian Catholic.
I still like what I saw today from Niles North. Played good, not as well as yesterday, but these fouls just hurt them, and also just like the rotation. I think if maybe they dipped in a little bit in their bench, we could have had maybe a little bit of a different result. But both teams played it hard today.
Maybe some players would have been seen. But as for the Spartans, they will be facing off against the winner of the next game, taking place at in about 10 minutes. Brother Rice versus Rockford Auburn. That will be a good game. And you can catch that game here on SportsTownChicago.com live from the 2023 Hinsdale Central Holiday Classic.
Hot dogs has been around since 1953, but I promise it's not old news. You don't have to like hot dogs to like Joe's on Plainfield Road in